Oh, and with that, my day can begin. Anyone else feel, just as an aside, that until they have their coffee, they're not really, they can't rise to the challenge. That's how I kind of feel sometimes. I feel a lot less motivated, energized, creative, etc., etc. Today, the pep talk is to be the hero of your own story. I heard that said before on a podcast. I can't claim that that's original by any means, and it is a popular kind of storytelling trope, I would say, to follow the hero's journey. But like, when you act out like yourself, consider yourself like, if I was in a movie right now and I was desperate for some sort of energy, motivation, maybe I felt down or whatever, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a coffee. If I was recording all of this and I was like reflecting on things in the day ahead and what I've got going on and the challenges and obstacles and things like that I have to overcome, like, how might I present that if it was a movie? I think about weird shit like this. Like, I look at like, even when I'm in an intersection, I'm looking around for like, what's cool and interesting here. Maybe it's a really cool dog sticker that's on a sign, which I'm just about to pass over here. Or maybe there's like an interesting person on the corner. Sometimes I'll even do little games where I'll stop myself wherever I'm at, and I'll have to figure out like, what's a cool shot? What's a cool looking scene? And when you think like that, it makes it really, really, really easy to make videos. I can tell you that. But also just to feel comfortable in the environment. But kind of circling back to this hero of your own story, you might want to, like, you'd ask yourself, like, well, what would the hero do in this moment? Like, I'm faced with these two decisions. Like last week I was faced with the decision, I could take on maybe a project that I could certainly do, but my heart's not in doing. So instead of just kind of going with like the response that's kind of like the knee-jerk, like, sure, yes, I'll do it. It's more like I literally felt in that moment like I had like two little opposing characters on my shoulder that was like, okay, well, if you do this, then that means this, but if you do this is part of your story this way. And I think that's really cool. It's a really cool way to live. It's a cool way to act. It helps me to make decisions